Welcome, welcome, welcome. I just had to redo that intro. Thank you to one of my contestants angrily jumping in there. How rude of you, sir. You're going to get a deduction of points straight away for that. It's the 9th. Pack it in. Leave that alone. Only the host touches the controls. How dare you, sir. That's another 2 points taken off. Right. It's the 9th episode of Retro MasterMindless, and we have reached the nitty-gritty of an absolute brain-tingling of a series it's been, and the head-to-head, as we head into the first semi-final playoffs, we see 3 of the top 7 go into the first. It was going to be 4, but unfortunately someone just couldn't make it tonight, so he will be going into the second semi-final. So the draw that I did the other day is a complete waste of time, but never mind, let's push on, shall we? Before I introduce the combatants, before they do battle, we have some format changes to discuss and tell my contestants. This should really stir up the competition. The specialist subject round is missing. It has been replaced by the Retro Burst round, which I will explain in more detail when I come to each contestant in turn. And we also have a third round this time. We have a final quick-fire true and false round. So you've got to be on your mettle, guys. And so, without further ado, I will introduce my first contestant. He has been leading the way ever since episode 3, where he played Woodlin. Please welcome Mr. Chris Ashankt.
Hello.
Yes, you're on, Chris.
How
are you feeling? Yes, I'm good. How are
good.
you feeling, sir?
Very, very good. Yeah.
You proud about being top of the table, on top shot all the time?
I'm a little bit concerned.
A little bit concerned?
I only
tell.
managed to do it with World of Warcraft knowledge. That was...
Well, yes, on a quick recap of your episode, actually. Yes, your special subject was World of Warcraft. You are the only person to score a perfect round of 15, outstanding. You got 7 from your general knowledge round. This is very telling. So these are the key factors here we've got to talk about here. So a great specialist subject, but there is no specialist subjects tonight, which is 25 questions. You're all battling for 25 points. May I add at this point as well, while I'm speaking to Chris, that the scores as they currently stand are flattened. You all start at 0 now for this episode. But
what are you talking about, Willis?
Before he starts swearing at me, because I knew he would, because of your final positions, you will have retro bonus points. Chris, you will start on 3 points automatically. All right? My next contestant, which is Mr. Howard Rutherford Yack. You are the next down the line for this semi-final, so you will start on 2 points.
Excellent. Thank you for that. Thought you deducted them, though, for me being naughty.
Yeah, I did, but I just put them back on.
Thank you.
I feel sorry for you, the fact that we've got hands and feet and you have hooves and a snout.
Yeah.
So,
It haunts me on a daily basis, Chris.
I know it does, and this is why you don't appear on camera, because you just have a bad head day every day, don't you?
Yes, exactly.
Just to recap on your episode, you faced JL76 Gaming, another semi-finalist.
Semi-finalist. Yes.
Semi-finalist or playoff qualifier. In episode 2, you did outstandingly on your specialist subject. Your specialist subject was Games World. You scored 11 points, and you got 6 points from your general knowledge. So quite an even par there with Chris for general knowledge. But he did trounce you on specialist subject. But that doesn't matter.
Did I really get as many as 6? Jeez.
You did.
I remember being rubbish.
You did indeed. You did indeed. But like I said, your score is now flattened. You start at 2 points for this semi-final.
Flattened like my hairdo.
Indeed, indeed. Need a bit of a perm there, I think. Anyway, who doesn't need a perm is the man with the flattest hair I've ever seen, which is our third semi-finalist, Dancentral.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo. I love speaking to Dan because he comes at me, big beaming smile, even though he's been working his socks off from 5 o'clock this morning. But anyway.
Well, I'll get motivation for you, of course, Chris.
Really, it's fantastic. But who's this Chris bloke? I'm Magnus Novabugson. I don't know who this bloke is.
Of course, this is your evil twin.
He's not evil. He's just a quizmaster, and I suppose you could call them evil. Roy Walker was a bastard, wasn't he? Anyway, going back into your quick recap of your round, you played your good buddy Shock 16 in episode 5, and well, let's be honest, you annihilated him because of your specialist subject, which was Sonic the Hedgehog. You scored a massive 14 points. You were literally seconds off a perfect 15, matching Chris.
It was so
close, but you just couldn't remember what Shadow the Hedgehog's shoes were.
I couldn't.
That's where you stumbled.
I know now.
You know now, but you stumbled on the shoes, which was kind of ironic. You scored.
Do you all know who wears the trousers in their relationship? Ashankt.
Oh, yeah. He also wears the hats as well.
He does.
Dan doesn't, as you can see. But you got a very, very disappointing, measly 3 sultry points from your general knowledge.
This is why it's not going to go well.
Which was not fantastic. Let's admit, and I think you're the first to say that.
If I'd had Shox's questions, I would have smashed it.
Yeah, but you didn't.
I know.
No one has other questions. Questions are randomly drawn, as you know. And without further ado, if everyone is happy, we will progress into the first round, where we go to the table-topper Chris himself.
Yes, Mr.
Right,
Novabugson.
It's going to be difficult.
Yep.
Once you're ready, putting your Sprite down, or 7-Up, or whatever it is.
Yep.
The rules, like I've said, the rules are basically the same as before, but this time you do not have 15 questions. You have 10 questions in the 2-minute time limit. This gives you a chance to go back, think about the questions this time, and make it more, not so much quick fire. So you think about your answers. You've got time this time. Do you understand?
Yep.
I'm sure you do. Thank you very much. So, I will begin your round with general knowledge. Chris Ashankt, your time starts now. Name one of the unlockable teams in Wipeout 3. Remember, you can pass and come back.
Elix.
Say that again?
Elix.
Phoenix? No. Phoenix, no.
Okay.
You can pass.
Pass, yeah.
Pass. What is the standard onboard memory of the Nintendo Wii?
1 gig.
No. You can pass. 512 meg, correct. What classic 2600 maze game features Evil Otto?
Oh, fuck. Pass.
Pass. What arcade game was the first to use a custom trackball controller?
Missile Command?
No.
Pass.
Pass. What generation did the failed Virtual Boy belong to?
4th.
4th, incorrect.
5th.
5th, correct. In which never-ending game can you play as Thor the Warrior and Merlin the Wizard?
Gauntlet.
Gauntlet, correct. What console was the successor to the Saturn?
Dreamcast.
Dreamcast, correct. In Japan, what is Streets of Rage titled?
Bare Knuckle.
Bare Knuckle, correct. Gelford, Tam Tam, and Earthquake feature in what one-on-one fighting game?
Final Fight?
No. Final Fight's not a one-on-one fighting game.
No, it's not. Samurai Showdown?
Oh, correct. Samurai Showdown, correct.
Yeah.
What space game was Atari's most successful arcade? You have 10 seconds.
Sorry, what space game?
What space game was Atari's most successful arcade? No, not Atari. That's your time is up. Your time is up. I'll give you one more chance to answer.
Star Wars.
Star Wars, incorrect. Okay, going back on your scores. You have scored 6 points.
It's hard.
That was really difficult.
Yeah.
Pretty good. You did get to your 10th question, which was very good, very good. The questions you missed on. The first question, name one of the unlockable teams in Wipeout 3. You had a choice of either Quarex, Asagaya, AG or Icarus? I think you were confusing Phoenix with Icarus. Possibly. Eventually, you got to the win question, which was good. What classic 2600 maze game featured Evil Otto? Berserk.
Yeah, of course it was.
Yep.
It was the Curse of Otto.
Indeed. What arcade game was the first to use a custom trackball controller? That was Crystal Castles.
Oh.
Which was I played that, I think, at Play recently. Then you had a good run there. You got some good, decent questions right. The last question you stumbled on, however, was what space game was Atari's most successful arcade? You said initially Space Invaders. It wasn't Galaxian. It was actually Asteroids.
Oh.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
You said Space Invaders. Space Invaders is obviously Taito.
Yeah.
But you did very well there, like I said.
Star Wars, I thought, would have been a good shout.
Star Wars was a good shout. But you started 6 points there, very good. With your additional 3 bonus points, that puts you on 9 points. Good. A great start there for Mr. Ashankt. Now,
well done.
How are the other guys feeling? Well, first let's speak to Mr. Yack.
Well, hello.
How do you feel that round went for Mr. Ashankt there?
Really quite well indeed, yes. Better than I would have done.
I think he did very well. Yes, very good. I think he should be confident going ahead.
For the second question, I said the Neptune, which is obviously completely wrong.
Ah, I remember that.
The development name, isn't it? The Neptune?
Was the
development
name.
Wasn't it a cancelled console?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Mr. Yack, let's stop waffling and let's get into your round. 10 questions.
Okay.
2 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, your time starts now. What is the unusual thing about the village in Golden Axe?
It does not exist.
No.
It is made completely of cheese. Pass.
No, pass. What console manufacturer was formerly known as Tokyo Toshudu Kogura?
What manufacturer?
Tokyo Toshushin Kogura.
Nintendo?
No.
Pass.
Pass. What colours are the M and the D on the original Mega Drive logo?
Green.
And
red.
Yes,
Green and red,
correct.
yeah.
What was the first Nintendo console to use optical disc as a primary medium?
64DD?
Oh, not including that. First console, full console.
GameCube.
GameCube, correct. Battle Arena Toshinden was a launch title for what console?
The Neptune.
No.
Pass.
Famous. No, pass. Jungle Green, Fire Orange, and Great Purple are colour variants for what console?
The Nintendo 64.
Indeed, correct. What is the best-selling game for the original PlayStation?
Tomb Raider.
No.
Wipeout.
No.
Pass.
You can't pass. You pass. Commander Shepard is the main protagonist from what game franchise?
Age of the Umpires, because it's David
No.
Shepard. Pass.
No, pass. The Sega Mark III is more commonly known as what?
Oh.
The Dreamcast. Pass.
No, pass. The Kingdom of Hyrule is the main setting for what game series?
Legend of Zelda.
Legend of Zelda, correct. Now, going back to your questions, you've got 10 seconds still. What is the unusual thing about the village in Golden Axe?
It is made completely out of chocolate.
No. What? No. Ballerina Toshinden was a launch title for what console?
The PlayStation.
Time. Oh, I'll give you that right at the death there.
Yes.
Oh.
Bonus point at the end.
Right at the death. Oh, I was really being quite flexible there with your time. But you did get 5 answers right.
Oh, yes. I'm quite pleased with that. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
I am terrified.
5 answers. You find these questions hard, Dan?
I
Yes.
am terrified now.
You're terrified now. I wouldn't be.
What about the questions I passed on?
Just about you.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were going to
Slow
go
down,
over to Dan
sir.
there. Sorry.
The questions you passed on. The unusual. Of course, anyone can chip in here. Chris, Dan, you can chip in if you know the answer. What is the unusual thing about the village in Golden Axe? Well, it's on the back of a giant turtle.
Oh.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris nods along after I've said the answer.
Yes, it's so obvious now I think about it.
What console manufacturer is formerly known as Tokyo Tsushin?
Oh, a
sorry.
console manufacturer.
Did say that. Sony. Sony.
Ah.
He finally did get the Battle Arena Toshinden question correct there. Finally. The best-selling game for the original PlayStation was Gran Turismo. Obvious when you hear it, isn't it?
Favorite game for that console as well. I should have
Commander Shepard is the main protagonist of what game franchise? Mass Effect. When you play the game, you can choose whether he or she is male or female. So, he's a genderless character. The Sega Mark III is more commonly known as what? The Master System.
Yeah.
And that is that. So, 5 points from that round with your 2 additional points puts you on 7 points.
Woohoo!
So 2 behind Chris there. Chris still the front runner. But now, can Mr. Central, Dan of the Central, challenge? It's your turn, sir.
The adrenaline is pumping like no one's business.
You better go for it, right? So if your adrenaline is pumping...
This is going to be so embarrassing.
Okay, well, let the embarrassment begin. Time starts now. In what year was Donkey Kong Country released?
1995?
No.
96?
No.
93?
Oh, no.
94?
Yes, 94. What company was responsible for the Gamecom handheld?
Nintendo?
No.
Sega?
No, you can pass, remember?
Pass.
What are the Oliver twins' first names?
I don't know who they are.
Well, pass then.
Pass.
Pass. Who designed the first video game console, the Magnavox Odyssey? He passed away this year.
Isn't that like... That's like... I don't know. A pass.
Pass. In what year was the arcade Double Dragon released?
89? 1989?
No.
1990?
No.
Oh, pass. I don't know.
Pass. What company currently owns publisher title? Sorry, excuse me. I'll say that again and give you 5 seconds. What company currently owns Japanese publisher Taito?
What company? Sega.
No.
Nintendo.
No. You say Sega and Nintendo all the time. No.
I don't know.
Pass. Pass.
Pass.
The Menacer was a wireless light gun designed for what console?
What? Oh my god. What console? I don't know. Pass.
Pass. How many official Power games were released for the 3DO?
Oh, I've never owned a 3DO. How many? I don't know. 36. Pass.
36. Pass. No. What cult console is called the Vistar 16 in South Korea? 5 seconds.
Pass.
10th question. Your time is up.
Chris, what the heck? Where'd you get these questions from?
Your time is up. It's just the way they came out, mate. Your time is up, but I will ask legitimately.
I was trying to tell you the answers. I
know you was.
I will legitimately ask you the 10th question and give you it because of my fuck up earlier. Okay? What system uses discs which are similar in size to a mini DVD?
PSP.
No.
PS Vita.
No.
Oh, for God's sake!
Come on, I'll give you 5 seconds. Think about it.
Mini discs.
Miniature DVDs. They're almost like miniature DVDs.
Yeah, UMDs.
No. Right. Pass.
Whatever. Pass.
The GameCube. The GameCube.
Oh yeah, bollocks! It does, doesn't it?
Oh,
I was thinking of handhelds. I was trying to think
I call shenanigans there, Chris. Those were incredibly hard, those questions.
They're just the way they came out. Okay, well, I tell you what, we'll go back through them and then see what Chris knows. By the way, just wrap your score up there, Dan, because it's very brief.
Of course
you got one right. Oh dear.
Of course. Why would I get any more?
Just one. But you do get 2 bonus points because you are joint level with Harry in the table. So the 2 retro bonus points. So that puts your score on to 3 currently. So we'll quickly go over the questions. There's all of them. Really.
That was so embarrassing.
You finally got to the year of Donkey Kong Country, which was 94.
Yeah.
What company was responsible for the Gamecom handheld?
Tiger.
Tiger, correct.
Tiger.
Well done, Chris. What are the Oliver twins' first names?
Mary Kate and
Anthony.
Mary Kate and Ashley. That was it.
One's Anthony.
No, one's Andrew and Philip.
No idea.
Who designed the first video game console, the Magnavox Odyssey? He passed away this
Ralph
year.
Bayer.
Ralph Bayer, indeed.
Didn't a Philips CDI get called a Magnavox?
No.
Wasn't it like a variant of it?
No.
Oh.
Sorry. But anyway, that side. What year was the arcade, the Double Dragon, released? You could have just kept saying years and you would have got there.
I know.
Was it 88?
87.
Oh, I went 89
Really?
and I stopped.
Yeah. Taito is currently owned by Square Enix. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, really?
The Menacer was a wireless light gun for what console?
Mega Drive.
Mega Drive.
Mega Drive, indeed.
I've never had a gun for the Mega Drive.
Well, neither did I.
Well, there's only bloody one gun out for it.
So you could get a gun for it.
Oh dear. Right, I must admit, question 8 was very hard. I must admit that, even for my standards. How many official PAL titles were released on the 3DO? 81. 81. I know that is a tricky. That is a tricky question. I know.
You should give him that one, Chris. Come on.
Oh, go
How
on.
could he have got that?
Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote. How many think I should give an extra point to Dan?
I just think you should give him 2 points because those were insanely hard. Those questions.
I'll give him.
That one was hard.
Okay, I'll give him an extra point. Fine. You'll give him an extra point.
It's fine. Don't do it until you have to.
No, I've done it now. You're on 4. Okay, finally. Sorry, let's just wrap this up. What console is called the Vista 16 in South Korea? The 16 is the clue.
TurboGrafx 16.
Indeed. Chris, you would have stormed that round. Chris, you would have got 7 answers in that. But anyway, that was that. So, as we go into the second round here, Chris is leading on 9 points. Harry is on 7 points. Dan, you are trailing on 4. Now, here we go into Retro Burst. And Retro Burst, you have a choice.
Starburst.
You have a choice of envelope.
Oh,
we're now doing the knob upside down. Envelope 1, envelope 2, envelope 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 7. 7 because there are 7 of you competing in this semi-final. The rules of Retro Burst. In 1 minute, you have 1 minute to do this. I will ask a question which has several answers, many answers in fact. You've got to match the answers I have in these envelopes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do you understand how that works?
Yes.
Yeah? So there might be answers to the question that are legitimate, but if they're not in this envelope, then you don't get the point. So you've literally got to bang, 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 outburst as it were, go mental. Just say all the answers. Don't worry, they're not hard questions. You have 1 minute to do this.
Yeah, he says they're not hard. Much.
Giggles, Chris, because stop giggling, man, because you have to pick your first envelope. 1 to 7. Pick an envelope, sir.
Number 2. Easy.
It's like deal or no deal, isn't it?
Envelope number 2. I have envelope number 2 right here.
Just to prove
it's not a hard question. This will be fucking.
Okay.
Name the second cousin of Miyamoto.
Your Retro Burst, and I have to start the time the moment when you put your drink down. I will start the time the moment I say the question. You got it?
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Name light gun arcade games.
Operation Wolf, House of the Dead, Big Game Hunter, House of the Dead 2, House of the Dead 3.
Keep going. Think of it. Go.
I can't. Point Blank 2.
Point Blank.
Time Crisis, Future Cop.
Say that again. Say the last one again. Sorry.
Future Cop.
Future Cop. Right. 30 seconds remaining.
House of the Dead. The Time Crisis 2. Sorry. Virtual Cop. Virtual Cop 2. I don't know.
No more. You can't. You've got 10 seconds still.
Duck Hunt. That was on a
Duck
Nintendo
Hunt.
cab.
It was on a cab. Yeah. Yep. 1 minute is up. 1 minute is up. Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
Of the list, you've got 4 on the list.
Just 4.
Well done.
That was awesome.
You got Point
That's
Blank.
hard.
You got Point Blank. You got Operation Wolf. You got Time Crisis. You got House of the Dead. You missed Space Gun, Mad Dog McCree,
Oh God.
Wild Gunman, Lethal Enforcers, Alien 3: The Gun, and Silent Hill the arcade game. So, 4 points there puts you on 13 points.
That's
pretty good.
Hard.
And I think that quite a low score there, 14 points, but still good total. I think Dan and Harry might be in with a shout now of catching you. So let's go to Mr. Yack himself. Okay, with the exception of number 2, of course. Pick an envelope, Mr. Yack.
Just pick me one. I'm not bothered.
No, you have to pick it. You have to pick me a number.
Go on, Harry.
7.
7. Top of the shot, as it were. 7.
Go on, Harry.
Go on.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, I don't like the sound of this. Is the answer everything is made of cheese?
No cheese is in this at all. Well, maybe in actually there was cheese in a certain TV part of it, but we're not talking about the TV here. That's a little bit of a clue there, actually. Okay, your time will start in the moment I said a question.
Okay.
Are you ready?
No, but go on.
Name Batman games.
Oh.
Batman Forever, Batman Return of the Joker, Batman versus Robin. Did I say that? Batman versus Robin? That's not one. Batman on the Gamecom. Batman.
Keep going. Come on.
The Man Who Is a Bat. Man Bat. Batman flies away. Smells Batman
Flies
smell.
away. No. You got 2 so far. I shouldn't be saying that. Carry on.
Bachelor. Oh, good. Okay.
Come on.
Say things 'cause I can't
20
say.
seconds.
Come on, Harry.
Dark Knight, Arkham Asylum,
Ooh. Oh.
the arcade game, the Mega Drive game, the Super Nintendo game.
What was the Super Nintendo game called? Your time is up. Oh, Harry,
Stop
that
helping
was
him out, you bastard.
abysmal. It
I
didn't
wasn't
matter
looking.
anyway.
I wasn't looking.
Yeah. Harry.
Yes.
Harry.
That's good.
Harry. You've
Hello.
got the same number as the number of horns on your head. 2. That's all you
Yes.
got.
That was a fiendishly difficult round because I've never played any Batman games.
You've got you got Batman Forever and you got Batman Return of the Joker. You missed Batman the movie. 8
Oh.
bits, 16
well.
bits. Batman the Cape Crusader. Batman Arkham Origins.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I said that.
No, you
No,
did
you
not.
said
You said
Arkham
Arkham
City.
Asylum.
Oh, I got the name wrong.
No, that is another game.
Really? How many
Yeah,
Batman?
No, it
How
is.
many flipping Batman games are there?
There's
Shitloads.
about 3 on current gen.
Isn't there Arkham City?
What about Lego Batman?
Was that one of them?
Batman. Well, let me continue. You said that the Super Nintendo. You said you didn't say If you said Batman Returns, then I would have given you a point.
Didn't I say Batman
Lego-
Returns was the first ever one?
No,
Yes, I did. Go back
you
and
said
listen to the
Batman
recording.
Forever. You said Batman Forever.
Oh,
Yeah. Lego Batman the video game. Batman Dark Tomorrow. Batman Arkham City, like Dan has just said, and Batman.
but that's the one that I meant.
And the Adventures of Batman and Robin.
Oh, I said that one. I said that one.
Oh man, this is hard.
2 points. So that's 9 points.
Yes.
That puts you on, Harry. I think Chris's big smiles here. It's looking pretty good. Unless Dan can pull
listen, Dan's going to
pull-
storm it, mate.
No.
Pull the fire out of the bag.
How many people
Dan.
go through from this semi?
Dan,
One.
you've just got to get the envelope about Sonic, mate. That's all.
Oh, can you
One-
imagine, mate? Can you just imagine? That would be
One
like a
person-
orgasm right there.
One person wins this because one person goes into a head-to-head grand final. So it's one person, one of you three. Dan, pick me an envelope. You can't have 2 and you can't have 7.
Oh. Do you know what? Genuinely, my favourite number's 4, so I am going to take a punt
Pick
on this and
4.
go with 4.
4 it is.
Always been my favourite number, so hopefully. Probably
4
going
it
to be
is.
really awful, though.
Ooh,
I bet I know
ooh.
nothing about it. I bet I know nothing.
Well,
Sorry.
we'll see. We'll see. Remember, the idea of this is to completely just burst out with anything that comes to your mind.
I'm not looking
Okay.
forward to this.
Are you ready?
No, but go on.
Time will start when I say the question. Name Street Fighter 2 character. Sorry, say it again.
Oh.
Name Street Fighter characters.
No.
Come on, go. Street Fighter characters.
I
Come
know.
on, there's hundreds of them.
I know there is, but I
You've got to start
played
saying
it on
words,
the
Dan. It
smartphone.
helps.
Hadouken.
It helps.
Yeah, there's a Hadouken, but I don't know.
You've got to start saying words. Please, start saying some words.
I can think of Tekken characters, but that's not helpful.
No, that's
There
not
was a
helpful.
Street Fighter versus Tekken. Use that.
Can I use that?
The names, the Street Fighter names.
Yoshimitsu. No, that's not even Street Fighter. Chris, I'm struggling.
Oh, I thought this was an easy one. Come on.
I've not
Go,
played
just go, go,
Street
go.
Fighter in so long.
Oh, can I help him?
Go
come
on. Yeah,
on.
you're going to have to.
Can
help
we?
him, help
Can
him.
we all help him?
Ryu, Ken,
Oh, go,
Dao,
all of you go. You've got 10
King,
seconds,
Honda,
go.
M. Bison,
Chun-Li, M. Bison, yeah, Sagat,
go.
Nelson,
T-Hawk.
Kira,
Akira.
Shenlong, Shenlong.
Right, now, stop. That's it. That's the time's up.
Fei
Now,
Long.
did you say...
Balrog.
Right, I got Ryu there. You said Ryu.
Yeah.
Did you say Guile in that list?
Yes,
Oh, we did. Okay.
Did you say Blanca?
yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
Right, I'm going to stop there then and give him 3 points.
Hey.
Okay, Ryu, Blanca and Guile. I'll give him that. Dad!
better than me.
Oh man, you've got to go back to the drawing board here and do some gaming, seriously. Sorry, but
Hey, stop taking the mic. He's only got 2 less than I have.
he has got, well, yeah, you know, yeah,
That's the fat up in the weight for God knows how long.
yet you're surprised because he's on 7 points.
Yeah, you should be taking the mic out of me.
7 points.
Dan, can I get your
Well,
address so I can send you a copy of Street Fighter?
You know what? I have a copy of Street Fighter,
Oh, mate.
but my mind just went blank because I was nervous. The adrenaline was going. I'm tired.
That you need to channel that adrenaline. Right, okay, guys. Let's just go back with some of the answers here that we helped out on. Some of the answers on the list could have been, you could have said Cammy, you could have said Geki, you could have said Hugo, DJ, Alex, Rose, and Birdie.
I wish I had that question.
Yeah,
Can't believe
same.
I said
But
four
look
there.
at Batman.
Cannot believe I said
Birdie
four.
was in the original as well, the original Street Fighter or
He
Fighting
was,
Street.
yeah. So was Geki. So was Geki.
Mm.
Yes. So the current scores on the doors are Chris with 13 points, Harry with 9 points, and Dan with 7 points. So he's close to Harry there. Now our third and final round. We're going to uncharted territory here. Again, we have a minute to do this in.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Sorry?
I said, God, I'm so embarrassed.
Well, you have a chance here to at least beat Harry. And I tell you what, if Chris doesn't get any of these right, then Harry can beat him. So we will see. But let's first go back to Chris, our current leader. 1 minute, true or false questions. Okay?
How many?
5.
Oh,
But I can only accept your first answer.
Okay.
You can't go true and I go no and you go then false. That's rubbish. You've got to think about it. Okay?
Right.
Time, 1 minute, starts now. The PS2 was officially discontinued in 2011.
Mm.
The hardware or the software?
The hardware.
True.
Wrong. The Mega Drive 2 has 2 processors.
True.
Correct. Donkey Kong was originally called Dude Kong.
False.
Correct. The PC Engine's Hue card has 38 connectors.
False.
Wrong. You can make your own levels with music CDs in the game Vib Ribbon.
Oh, that's a cool game.
Did you say you can?
You can make your own levels with music CDs in the game Vib Ribbon. True.
True.
Correct. Correct. 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5.
Is that the end of the show now then? Does he win?
It does put his total under 16. It's an insurmountable total,
That's the end of the
unfortunately.
show then.
But, but
come on.
It is the end of the show. Technically, Chris does progress to the final, the grand final.
Very well
But
deserved.
we are
Can we
still
not have a
going
repechage?
to... Say that again, sorry?
Can we not have a repechage?
Well,
To prevent
right,
you from giving silly answers to the next round.
well, that was your choice. Well, what we will do is have a quick playoff between you and Dan to who's the runner-up in this semi-final.
Harry.
If you're happy with that,
Yes.
good. You've only got 2
More
points to make
embarrassing,
up
yeah.
there, Dan. Okay,
More
Harry, we're
embarrassing.
going to go with you first.
Okay.
Five questions, true or false. Think about them. You've got a minute, so plenty of time. And your time starts now. The Mega Modem enabled the Mega Drive to go online.
False.
Wrong. The NES is known as Hyundai Convoy in Korea.
Fantastic. That's got to be... Pass.
You can't pass.
Trolls.
Oh!
I'm not falling
You
for
were
that
prepared
shit.
for that one, were you?
I'm not falling for it.
It's true that cheese
It's
is an
true,
excellent
it's
food.
true, it's
Hey,
true.
that wasn't my answer.
Shut up. This isn't true. Metroid 2 is exclusive to the NES.
Falsehood.
It is false.
It's Game Boy.
Atari designed an unreleased wireless console called the 2700.
Ooh.
No, you do not research. You do not Google. Right, you're gonna have to go now because your time's up. That's it. Has he gone?
Sorry about
Right,
that.
okay,
Pet
that's
mouse
right, okay,
standing
right.
in for me there.
That's a wrong answer. Your time is well and truly up there.
Oh.
It's vanished. And you didn't get to question 5 because you're too busy messing around with balloons, it seems. You got 2 answers
It's
right.
He has discovered Harriak's secret balloon fetish, fat boy.
Indeed, fat boy.
Yes.
Right, you got 2 answers right. Yeah, Hyundai Convoy.
Hyundai Coupe.
That's what Hyundai Convoy. That's what the NES is
That's a
called.
brilliant name, isn't it?
I
Is it
know.
sponsored by Hyundai or made by Hyundai?
I don't know. It's just
Convoy
called that.
is-
Hyundai
is what
Convoy.
they call Convoy is what they call Optimus Prime in Japan.
Do they? I didn't know that.
Mm.
Oh. Right, well, the 2 he's pissing around on. Clearly, you're messing around. Bleedy, you can't trust these yaks, can you? They're too busy farting around with things behind the scenes.
I'm sorry,
Atari
sir. What were the questions? Go on.
The host will put you down. The Atari designed an unreleased wireless console called the 2700. That is true.
I think that's bollocks. Oh, sorry.
No,
It is true. It's true. They never released it, but they did develop it.
That's why I was nodding.
And there was a handheld called the Barco Battle, and it was released in 1991.
That's true.
That is true. Yes. So you got 11 points. Your total is on 11.
Hey, it means nothing, though. I'm a complete, awful
Dan,
loser.
think of... He
You
is.
are. You are. We see me. Come on.
I love this confidence. You know, it's just amazing. It
I can't ever embarrass myself in front of the whole nation when this goes live properly.
fills me full of, it fills me full of such joy.
I'm gonna get so much
anyway,
ridicule.
If you get 5, yeah, but Dan, you can redeem yourself now. You get
How
5
can
right.
I?
You get 5 right here, and you will overlap the yak. Overlap the
Ooh,
yak.
I'm not gonna
That's
get
nasty.
five.
I'll have that, please.
I'm going to help Dan as well.
I'm not going to get 5, let's be honest.
Does the Yak have any problems with Chris helping Dan? Yak, hello.
Boo!
Boo. The problem is, guys, though, you can't really confer whether it's true or false, because the moment you say true or false, I'll have to accept the first time you say it.
Well, I will not say true or false, but I will tell you what the reason.
I'll just do it.
Okay, right, ready.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 minute. True or false, Dan?
Worst round ever.
Only 27 official games were released for the Fairchild Channel F.
What the hell is that? Is that? True.
Correct. The Sharp X6 8000 it was used as Capcom's development system.
What even is that? False.
I don't know.
Just a minute, I'll ask Google.
Wrong.
Ah.
The Master System has a color palette of 20. Excuse me, I'll start again. The Master System has a color palette of 64 colors.
Ooh.
Okay,
Ooh.
Google, the Master System has a colour palette of 64 colours.
I think it's more.
I'm gonna say false.
Slightly
Yeah, I'm
less.
gonna say false.
Wrong, it's true! Oh, that's your chance gone, but never mind. We'll go for the last 2 questions. The Game Gear sold more units than both the Atari Lynx and the Turbo Express.
I'm gonna say true.
It is true. It is true.
Yeah.
And finally, the last question of this semi-final. The Intellivision sold less than the ColecoVision.
Sold less. Ooh. Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna say false.
It is false. The Intellivision sold 1 million more units than the ColecoVision, believe it or not. So
I
there
ended
we
on a
go.
high. I ended on a high.
You did end on a high. You did end on 10 points there. So the final scores on the doors, misses are Chris Ashankt is the winner with 16 points. Dan finally redeemed himself there right at the end with 10 points, and sandwiched in between them in a very strange Yak sandwich is on 11 points is Mr. Harry Yak. But the winner to the final.
You just call me Mrs.
Indeed. There was one. I'm one behind. Ah.
The finalist is Mr. Ashankt.
He looks
And his
very
camera-
pleased with his achievements there, Chris. Well
Yeah.
done.
He's so happy.
Thoroughly
His camera's
deserved.
gone off.
Thoroughly deserved, Chris.
He's so thrilled. He's
Oh,
passed out. His camera's
he's
gone.
gone.
Oh no!
Does that mean he's
Well, that
disqualified?
says it all.
Does that mean he's disqualified, Chris? Can I go through to the next round now?
He's so ecstatic. He's buggered off.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I just interject here on this episode of Retro MasterMindless of the slight technical difficulties here. One of our contestants appears to be so shocked that he's gone through to the final, he's actually passed out. So there
Can I
we go.
just please apologise to all my fellow gamers out there for completely ruining a really, really, really obvious question.
Got the Street
I
Fighter
need to
one.
go back and play Street Fighter.
I think you do. I'm sorry. I have to say.
I
I
could
have
have
to.
done Mortal Kombat. I could have done Tekken.
But if we can hang on just for a minute, let's hope our triumphant winner can pop back in. Let's see where he's disappeared.
He's gone to play World of Warcraft.
Yeah. I'm sorry, people.
Oh, you've
People
nothing
hate
to
on
be
me.
ashamed of.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's all in good jest, all in good fun.
No.
And
yeah,
you did.
on a
I
serious
think you.
note, yeah.
Look, Dan, you should be proud that you got into the semi-final in the first place on your extremely impressive Sonic knowledge. So-
Yeah, I mean, I am proud of that. Of course, I am.
There
definitely.
you go. If someone asked me a load of questions on the Xbox 360, I wouldn't have a fucking flobby, mate. I wouldn't have not a clue.
Yeah,
Not
I've
a
got
clue.
to think like that. Everyone's going to have their own different areas, aren't they? Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. So don't feel bad. Feel good that you've been a star of Retro MasterMindless, as have
I
you,
feel
Mr.
very
Yak.
privileged. Thank you very much, man.
Mr. Yak, are you still with
Yeah.
us?
Yes, I'd like to just thank my pet mouse for standing in for me there in my absence while I just went for a whiz.
Thank you very much. It was unnoticed. I wouldn't have never have known if you hadn't have just said.
He was giving answers. Did you listen to him?
It was, yeah. I did. Well, we've got a message from our winner today anyway, and he says his PC is crapping out. His words. But we will congratulate him on my behalf, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely. Really.
Well done to Chris for winning the semi-final. I think it deserved really because he was topping the table all the way through this series. He will
Definitely.
be entering the grand final And the next semi-final, we will find out who he will be facing. He will
Snub.
be either...
Snub.
Whoever he faces, I want to wish him best of luck. Best of luck.
That's very, very magnanimous of you, Dan. He will be facing either the console snob, because he now jumps into that episode. He will be facing either JR76 Gaming or Lactobacillus Prime, or
Nice.
Monkey Spaz, or Monkey Spaz 5000. But thank you very much to all my guests tonight. Thank you very much to Mr. Yack. Thank you very much. And thank you very much, Mr. Dancentral. Fantastic.
Thank you very much. I do apologise again, but thank you very much. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
No worries. It's been fantastic. I will thank myself, Chris, on the other Chris's behalf. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next semi-final of Retro MasterMindless. Good night, everyone.
Can I have a little please, Chris?
Well, after that exhilarating semi-final, we see that the table topper throughout the series has triumphed on 16 points, with Harry Yack coming in second on 11 and Dancentral on 10. That means Chris Ashankt goes through to the grand Retro MasterMindless final. Who will he face? Well, you'll have to find out when you tune into the next semi-final. I have been Magnus Novabugson. This has been Retro MasterMindless.